So I wanted to share an experience that happened to me today as I came in from the field. I opened up my email and I saw an email from a branch vice president, a manager of an office, a competitor's office. Um, I won't mention the name, blue and white colors. And I got this email and it was a templated email. Now I'm the operator of the M1 real estate experience. Excuse me, let me just ignore this. I'm the operator of the M1 real estate experience powered by Place. And I'm in the business of building relationships with good people, good humans who align with my interests and I align with theirs. And if the opportunity arises, we grow together. And that's kind of dressed up as I recruit agents from time to time to build my business, to build their business. Um, I get this email today. It's a recruiting email. It was clearly a templated email. It happens to be a person who I'm friends with on Facebook. I see a lot of this person's, I won't say him or her, don't want to give it away with the blue and white colors. But I happen to see a lot of this person's postings, a lot of office postings and camaraderie, and it's fun to see every once in a while. If you know me, you know that even if we're just vague friends on Facebook, especially if we're in the same industry, you probably have seen that my mother was ill and we put her on hospice care and she passed away this past Thursday. Um, and we buried her on Sunday. I've got hundreds of people who reached out either through direct messenger or through, the post itself or texted me or called me personally. Some people even showed up to the services, and I'm eternally grateful uh, for their well wishes and their prayers and their love. It really means a lot to me and my family. And I'm pretty sure this particular office manager has commented on some other posts of mine. Now, look, it is very well possible that the algorithm didn't serve her my plight, my family situation, but I'm pretty sure it did. This was a templated email, didn't mention me by name, which it could have, right? If the technology was up to date, even though it was a templated email, it could have said, "Hey, Eric, that's old. That's old technology." And it didn't mention me by name. It was very generic. And yet the language was like, "We focus on you." Well, you don't focus on me because you don't even mention me by name. You haven't taken the time to look me up. Every agent that I'm in a conversation with at the present moment, I know their production level, which is, again, that could be generic as well, but I actually learn about the person because the production in and of itself doesn't qualify them to have me want to be in business with them. I have to like the person. Which I intended to spend 10 or 15 minutes speaking to somebody yesterday. I spent an hour and a half on the telephone. We spent the first 30 minutes or so catching up. We know each other. We like each other. I think this person's a good human being. And I would love to be in business with her and her husband. I think they're great people. And I think we can grow together. But I don't send generic emails. I don't send generic text messages. I don't even like it when my operations support, my staff, call. Now, I do have a guy calling on my behalf through, but it's very, very surface level preliminary. "Hey, Eric asked me to call you. He wants to speak to you personally, but before he does. I just want to know what's the chance you wouldn't be opposed to taking his call. And I have those calls go out and make it very clear that we're not, Eric wants to speak to you personally, but he's running an organization, he's growing this organization, and he doesn't want to waste your time or his time. If you're entirely opposed to it, then we don't want to waste your time. We respect that. But if you're not entirely opposed to it, it would mean the world to him to reach out to you and you pick up the phone and you have a dialogue just to see if there's an opportunity to grow. Now, that's usually with newer agents or people who aren't even yet licensed, they're in school. But for the veterans, the people who've been in the business 3+ years and they're doing at least 4 or 5 transactions a year, I reach out to them personally. I don't email them, I don't text them. So I just thought it was very interesting that this particular office manager sent me this email. Didn't mention me by name, didn't mention my personal situation. Hey, my condolences. Our prayers and wishes go out to your family. I'm just another person on a list that they're looking to recruit. So I thought that was very interesting. And I think that if you're in the business if you're in charge of growing your company's roster, you might want to take a different approach. That's all. Thanks.